Hello and welcome, I'm Bio, and today we are continuing on with the Onechanbara set that we're doing. Interesting. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll play this as well as I talk for a minute. So yeah, so we're continuing on with the Onechanbara set that we're doing. We're looking at not the next game that got released, but the next game I'm going to be looking at. A game I've not played before. So a first for the channel, Onechanbara Bikini Zombie Slayers for the Nintendo Wii. Now you may be thinking, why did I skip out on Bikini Samurai Slayers? I think it's called Samurai Slayers or Samurai Squad, which was the Xbox 360 exclusive game. Well, I have actually played that before with Xenia, playing it through the Xbox 360 emulator Xenia, and it worked. But, you know, I was thought to myself, I don't really want to have to play it again. You know, I don't mind revisiting some games, but at the same time, it's also want to look at some newer ones. And there's two specific Onechanbara games that I have not played. The first is this one, Bikini Zombie Slayers, and the second is the PSP game, which we'll be doing after this game. So, that's what I thought I'd do. So that's what we're doing. We're playing Onechanbara Bikini Zombie Slayers, developed by Tamsoft, published by D3, and released on February 10th, 2009 in the West. And obviously it being a Wii game, it requires you to use the Wii Remote and Nunchuck, which is going to be interesting. Very interesting. This game's known as Onechanbara Revolution in Japan, which I think is a better title, personally. But yeah, I don't know how this game is going to be, how it is going to be playing it. But we'll just dive straight into the story and see how we do. So what do we have? We have Aya as a playable character. Cool, fine. We'll see there's 4 different costumes. We don't have those. It's fine. Oh, you can turn the model. Oh god, I didn't even realize she's got a tramp stamp. I didn't even realize. Fantastic. Alright, we have Sake. I always go for Sake, but I don't think she plays like she does in the newer games, if I'm honest with you. Sake is always my go-to in Z2 Chaos, so I just like her moveset. So so there's only 2 characters we have. More than likely there is more unlockable characters that you get. But to start off with, it's just Aya and Sake. Well, obviously, we're playing an Onechanbara game, so we might as well play as Aya. So, let's dive in and see how we get on playing as Aya. Aya. I keep calling her Saya. Saya is a different character. Aya's story. Oh, it's so they haven't changed how the game presents itself yet in terms of story. It's interesting they decided not to like dub this in any way, but okay. So my name is Aya. The terrible battle with Himiko has started to finally fade from people's memories, but sometimes I still wonder, just what is the baneful blood? As unrealistic as it seems, the city is overflowing with undead, and I take them on. So they still have quite a simple story. That's fine. I'll be curious to know what this game got released as price-wise. So as unrealistic as it seems, the city is overflowing with undead, and I take them on without hesitation. Why did I fight for peace? Why did I fight for peace, or to protect my sister? Or was it simply the primal fighting instinct of the baneful blood, as Misery claimed before she died? Whatever the answer, it is clear that the true meaning of the baneful blood can only be revealed through fighting. Even if that answer is not the one I may have ultimately desired. If you're wondering who Misery is a character I think's in the older games. She does make an appearance in Z2 Chaos as a boss. I think. Because I think she has a translation as Misha or Misery, and I don't know. Maybe I got it wrong. But at least they're now talking about the baneful blood here, so that's something. Right. Let's get through it. So what have we got in terms of controls? We can taunt in this game. Okay. Well, I don't know why you would want to do that, but okay. Jump is A, and also evade during lock-on. Down on the D-pad, switches lock-on. Alright, reload. Damage sword. Okay, so that's that. Rotate camera. Special attack. Right. What's the nunchuck? Move character. Mode change. Oh, great. So we are probably going to be attacking whilst by swinging the Wii remote, which is going to be fun. It's going to be interesting how that works. Oh, have we actually got cutscenes here? Oh, we're starting in a graveyard. Fantastic. It's a very good question. I don't even know who Himiko is. I guess Himiko is a character from the 360 game. And why are they after your sister anyway? If you don't know, by the way, Onechanbara did actually get a live-action movie. Forgot to mention this previously. Called Chanbara Beauty. I think that's what he got localized as in the West. And it's very it's a very stupid movie. Give it a watch. It's funny. It's just stupid. It's a B movie slop, pretty much. So yes, swing the Wii remote. Fantastic. All right, I'm gonna have to move back slightly for this. Okay, and then swing the nunchuck for a series of kicks. Okay. Z button to lock onto enemy. Okay. This game has a 55 Metacritic score, which is interesting because it means it's people found this game to be better, mind you, better than the 360 game, because apparently the 360 game is terrible. Okay. Well, it works, I guess. Yeah, the kick works. Seems to work. I am playing this with a real Wii remote, by the way. Oh, bees. So that is taunt. Don't know why B is supposed to get rid of the blood on my blades, but it's not working. Maybe it's got to be a higher meter. I don't know. But it's something, I guess. I don't know why it's doing the same move. It didn't do that last time. I'm literally just hitting, you know, the Wii remote. This is why you don't have motion controls be your control scheme at all. Because it just ruins the experience. If they had, like, a controller as an option as well, I wouldn't have an issue with that. That would be absolutely fine. Footage doesn't look like it's looks particularly good. So I do apologize for that if it looks a bit... But it's not much I can do in that regard. It just doesn't do what I want it to do. Okay, so it looks like it will do it my way. Bear with me. Okay, so I've changed it now to game capture because I didn't think Dolphin would appear on the game capture, but it has. And oh, look how much better the footage looks now. I don't know why specifically it has to be game capture for it to basically go, yeah, we'll record all the frames. But if I record a window, nah, we're not going to have all the frames. What is happening? For some reason my Wii remote disconnected. Oh, fuck knows. Connect. 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 Thank you. What is happening? What is happening? Right, I'm turning the Bluetooth off. I'll turn it back on. Let's try this again. God damn, what is happening during this recording? You wonder why I don't do fucking Wii games. This is the reason. Dead serious. This is the fucking reason. This is the reason I don't do Wii games. If it has controller, no problem. No problem. I don't mind playing it. Doesn't have controller though. Guess what? Right. Lock on. Alright, it's now actually doing it properly. The footage looks good. Good. But yeah, okay, so let me go through, like... You saw what the controls are, the same as what I saw the controls are, right? But let me go through a few things, right, with you. I'm literally just waving the Wii remote. This is all I'm doing, is waving the Wii remote. Which, in my opinion, is incredibly intuitive, isn't it? Very intuitive. It's not a gimmick at all. I've never understood these Wii games that had this. Like, if it had both, fair enough. It's like even Mario Kart. Imagine if Nintendo said, oh yeah, Mario Kart Wii, we're just gonna have the Wii remote and have motion controls for Mario Kart Wii, right? Because, of course, you know, because fuck our player base. No, I'm not giving Nintendo a pass or anything. I'm just saying that even Nintendo knew that, yeah, maybe we shouldn't just have motion controls be our only thing for our video game. It's like if Smash Brawl you could only play Smash Brawl with motion controls. So I never understood why these companies were like, had to, like, I understand if Nintendo said, well, yeah, we need you to have motion controls be a part of the game. Fair enough. Oh, my blade's getting stuck in there now. Oh, okay, so I got hold B and swing. Right. Well, now I know. Alright, let's go collect the orbs that we've missed. But so far, like, how the game presents itself seems to be fairly okay. For me personally, the motion controls are just unnecessary. If it had both, I wouldn't complain. If you could also plug in a GameCube controller / classic controller and just play with a normal control scheme, I would have no issue. But you can't do that, and that's the problem. It definitely flows better, this game, than the PS2 games. That's for damn well sure. The combat definitely flows better. I don't think our meter's high enough to unleash a special attack yet. We want to probably leave it for the boss though. There we go. Collect all the yellow orbs. Oh, there's still enemies apparently. Excellent, even more zombos. Okay, now we leveled up apparently. But like besides that, it literally is that. You use the nunchuck to move your character around, you hold the Z button to lock on, and then you just swing the Wii remote. It's not exactly intuitive. And it's not exactly necessary. At all. I like how enemies have invincibility frames when they're on the floor. Makes sense, doesn't it? I think so. I think it makes loads of sense. Nat! Alright, is that all the enemies done? Alright. Where are we going? I forgot what way we came in. I'm guessing this way? See, there's a zombos down here. I'm assuming this is the way we've got to go. Would you like to know that already my arm is tired? Which is fantastic. Do 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 do. Oh, more enemies. But besides that, like I said, it's fine. It's fine. It's just that motion controls are just once again. I have no issue with motion controls in a Wii game as long as they serve a purpose. In Mario Party 8, I think the one on Wii is Mario Party 8. Mario Party 8, they serve a purpose, right? They serve a purpose in the mini games, right? Makes sense. In Mario Kart Wii, they serve a purpose, right? They're motion controls if you so choose, but it's not the only controls you have to pick from. But if you want to use motion controls, then they're there, and it makes sense for a racing game, right? Fine. But then when you play a game like this, and it has motion controls, they don't make sense at all. Oh yeah, but you're slashing the enemies. No, you're not. Just give me a normal controller. Again, I wouldn't fault this game as much if you had the choice of using a normal controller. But you don't have that. And that's where it fails. Alright. Picked up some green thing. I don't know what it was. What is this? Oh, so we found a save chamber. So, oh, okay, so they do them as chambers this time. There we go. Save possible. So I'm guessing we would do that and save, but I don't see save as an option there. Alright, so you can go into a camera mode if you so choose. Still, I don't understand. I like how the game tells you all the controls, but doesn't tell you, like, is there a specific button I'm supposed to press here to save? I don't know. Let's go back out to the church square. Oh, the zombies are respawned, great. But she refreshed me. She didn't give me my health back, but she took the blood off of me. Because you go into like this baneful mode if you got too much blood on you. Oh, excellent. Thought he had a chainsaw, but I don't know, he's gone now. Oh, there's another dude with chainsaw. He ain't got no chainsaw anymore. We're collecting the red balls again. I don't mean to be collecting them, by the way. The red balls. You get close to them, they do the exact same thing the yellow balls do. Alright, chapel. Oh, boss area. Oh, we managed to get to level 3. Or level 4, actually. So we get 9 points we can put into. I guess. And there's a chapter clear. So no boss at the end of this chapter for whatever reason. Well, there you go. Managed to get through the chapter. Save the game? Sure. Save completed. And there's chapter 2. Well, I always say that, generally speaking, I stop playing after we finish the chapter, so I was expecting this chapter to be a bit longer. We did have a little bit issues with the controls here and there, but we got there in the end. So, if I'm honest with you, if I'm completely honest with you, I can't recommend this game. I can't, right? And it is it's the motion controls that basically are a deal breaker for me. And I feel like they would be a deal breaker for a lot of people. There's no reason for them to be there. There's no purpose, there's no reason, there's no logic for them to be there. Now, if you had an alternative control scheme, fine. But there's no reason for them to be there. It's like, let me try and think of like a fighting game, right? So let's say Tatsunoko versus Capcom, right? Or let's say Castlevania Judgment. There you go, I've just given you 2 fighting games, right? Hell, I would even go so far to say, what about the Naruto Clash of Ninja Revolution games? Those games do have motion controls, right? All 3 of those games I just mentioned, right? Revolution's a series, but still. But all 3 of those games I've just mentioned all have motion controls as a choice. But they have an alternative of a classic controller, or in this case, even a GameCube controller. I'm pretty sure the Revolution games have a GameCube controller you can pick. The fact that Onechanbara Bikini Zombie Slayers doesn't have this as an option is just appalling. It really is. And it just shows how out of touch Tamsoft and D3 are, even back then. To think this game came out in 2009, the Wii had been out long enough now for them to then realize, that's okay, let's have a look at what about the Japanese release. 2008, right? I would still argue that the Wii's been out long enough for them to realize, oh shit, maybe we shouldn't just focus on motion controls. People seem to get pissed off with that. Now, don't get me wrong, I believe Nintendo probably made you include motion controls, but they didn't force you not to include normal controls, did they? There you go. And if you say they did, fuck off, did they? Fuck off, did they? But anyway, you know, it is what it is. It's whatever, right? I'm gonna call it there. One last thing. No More Heroes, right? People like the No More Heroes games on the Wii, right? Those games only have Wii Remote, right? Fine. But people prefer the PC versions. Even though they're not great ports, people would rather play that or the Paradise Lost version on the PS3 over playing the original Wii versions because there's no motion control bullshit. Anyway, okay, that's my last little thing about me complaining about motion controls. I've been Bio, thanks for watching, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.